It's 10:30 a.m. of September 24. I'm in the hotel room in Khost in Mongolia. We checked in here yesterday night. We paid 80,000 Turgik for this hotel room, which is around 22 to $25. Hotels in Mongolia are expensive than Central Asia. There are hardly any dormitories in tier 2 cities because there are very few travelers and Mongolia is largely unexplored. Right now, Edwin has gone out to the market to fetch spark plugs for his bike. They malfunctioned yesterday, and we were able to do some fixing in the night. But yeah, he wanted to have some spare. I'm just packing, and I'll also leave shortly. Another word about Mongolia is that the food size serving is very huge. We ordered a dish yesterday and it was like huge. Like one dish can be eaten by two people, especially if you're an Asian. And it costed like 20,000 Turkic, which is around $5-6. So yeah, the price is okay. Yeah, Mongolian landscape is pretty beautiful, pretty mesmerized. But well, that was there in yesterday's vlog anyway. Today I couldn't get time to work on my videos. Hopefully I'll work tomorrow. We will be going on the road to Ulaanbaatar and we will be looking at the hotels on the way. Like Mongolia is fairly unexplored. Their hotels are not listed on booking.com, so you have to kind of like just go and try your luck with the hotel by finding them on Google Maps or just seeing them in person. There is going to be a very chilly spell of 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So we are trying to reach a place and find a good hotel by Friday and then hibernate for 3 days to pass this winter spell. All set to leave the hotel, packed up and ready. This is the hotel building where I stayed. It's called, I actually forgot the name, Swambar, something of that sort. Anyway, this is how a typical Mongolian motorbike looks like. So in Mongolia, also like in India, people use motorbikes to travel around inside the city. It is not just a sport or just a passion. These are the small bikes, 150cc I think, from the brand called Daiyun. I think it must be a Chinese brand. The way they actually reinforce on their headlight is very unique, and they have all off-road tires because, well, there's a lot of off-road, and it reminds me of like these small bikes that run in India. They are very similar with a lot of guarding around. So yeah, it's good to see these bikes here in Mongolia. There's a temperature display there and it shows 21 degrees centigrade. Well, today is gonna be a good day. The suggestion is like you replace the entire assembly.
CDI cannot be CDI cannot be repaired. Because just let me know in advance because I'm not always in the country.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
There's this huge shoe here in the Khost city. I don't know what this shoe symbolizes. Well, yeah. It took me a couple of times to get this camera on. So we just now filled the fuel at a petrol station in Khost, and now we are headed towards the town Darvi. And yeah, so one thing about petrol stations in Mongolia, so the price of 92 petrol is 2,800 Tugrik. I don't know Actually, that turns out to be somewhere around 70 to 74 Indian rupees is what I remember. Actually, slightly less than $1. And the challenge with the Mongolian petrol stations is that they have a card machine. Well, in Mongolia, most cities and shops in Mongolia have card machines, but then on some machines the card works, on some machines they don't. And in petrol stations we had the most amount of bad luck. So yeah, that's something that you need to be aware, because in most geographies in Central Asia, petrol stations are the place where there's the highest probability that they will have a card machine and you can pay by the card, except Tajikistan, where none of the petrol stations took card. But on the ATMs, your cards will mostly work all the time. It's 2 in the afternoon. I've stopped on the side of the road. I haven't seen Edwin for some time. Yeah, he's coming, so all good. Yeah, I will continue the ride, and I also thought I'll probably have a better look at the view. I realized I haven't spoken much about Edwin. So Edwin is a motorbiker from Malaysia, and he had done a Southeast Asia trip and then crossed China to enter Kyrgyzstan, I guess, and then he did Pamir, and then he went to Kazakhstan, and via Russia, Altai, he came to Mongolia. We had met in Dushanbe when I was about to enter the Pamir, and he was exiting Pamir. We stayed in the same hostel, and Edwin is a very nice guy. He has a small bike with lot of problems, but I have never seen him frustrated about the bike, or he's always being able to find a solution with a very calm and composed head, and that's an ability that I really admire about him. Well, my bike has not given me any problems, and yeah, that way I'm much better off. But yeah, Edwin, it's actually nice to ride with somebody who's very cool, calm and composed, and very carefree at the same time. Yeah, it's hard to find such people. Just crossed a toll gate at one of the highways here in Mongolia, and bikers can pass by for free. Even the barrier had a space at the end, so anything that could pass by that space, which is a motorbike, is exempted from paying toll. There's a left turn at the main road to go towards Darvi, which is our destination for today. It's another 132 kilometers to Darvi, and there was a left turn. I'm waiting for Edwin here. Oh yeah, he's here. Well, today's road is a bit boring. The mountains, the hills are a little far. They don't change that much. I think Olgi to Khov, the ride was probably the most scenic ride for me in this entire trip. Yeah, so there was this first cafe that has come after we have left Khov city. I think we had covered around 60 kilometers or so. I somehow missed this cafe, so I was waiting for Edwin, and then Edwin told, oh, the cafe was behind. So now we have come back to stop at this cafe. I will also add this on iOverlander because, well, there is very few entries of Mongolia in iOverlander. Okay, so I replaced that braking part of the extension mount. I had earlier reinforced it, but yeah, it was wobbling a little too much. So I have put the new one. Hopefully this is good enough for the rest of this trip, which I don't know where it is going to culminate. Maybe Ulaanbaatar. No, actually I'll probably will culminate in Ulan-Ude in Russia. So yes, and we just left the cafe, and now we are headed to Altai Teen, which is the city on the road, and it's another 70 kilometers from here. There's one hotel we have seen there. We're gonna inquire, and if the rates look okay, then we'll stay. Otherwise, we'll push to Darvi. Some mountain goats just crossed the road, and there are camels here on the right, and Edwin is stopped there staring at them.
That sounds very nice because the camel was walking and there was like one line.
Oh, then why did they stop?
I stopped, they stopped.
Oh, so you scared them?
Yeah, kinda. They start walking with
Nice. They're double hump camels, right?
double hump, yes. Double hump camel.
So he only herds the horses.
Yeah,
But there are shepherd dogs also.
yeah.
Just entered Altai Teen. What happened? Let's go. You said we should meet at the start of the city. Huh? You mentioned that we should meet at the start of the city, so I was waiting for you. Oh, okay. Good. Altai Teen city actually looks reasonably nice. What happened? It's further ahead. The hotel is there. No, I see the hotel in the map. That building which.
Let's go. Coffee shop.
Oh yeah. No. I think that brown building is Altai Teen Hotel. Yeah, first wild camping of the trip.
It's not so scary when you have friends.
Oh, without friends, is it scary?
It is a little bit.
Scary as in you are afraid of like random people coming, or
Random animals coming.
I don't think Central Asia has many animals.
No, but when you camp in like the riverside with all the bushes and everything.
Yeah,
and you can-
riverside
and
camping
you,
could
and
be
you can
tricky.
see the signs of all the droppings and the poop and everything like that.
Mhm.